Eden Hazard is torn over his future. Thierry Henry and John Terry could join forces. The final list for the Ballon d'Or is out. And could Arsene Wenger be preparing for a return to management? That and more coming up in the next few minutes right here, as I'm your host, Matt Froelich. You are the One Footballers, and this is the Daily News. Eden Hazard has said that he is completely torn between staying at Chelsea or a dream move to Real Madrid. Over the summer, Real Madrid were linked with a £100 million bid for Hazard. However, that never materialised, and their search for a replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo goes on. Eden Hazard has said that whilst he does love Chelsea for everything that they've given him, he would love to move to the Bernabeu, as it is a dream move for him. To me, this looks like he's secretly trying to tell Real Madrid to come and get him, whilst not offending Chelsea fans too much by saying that he wants to leave. Apparently, he said some days he wakes up and he wants to stay, some days he wakes up and he wants to go. He has to think about it because it's his future. To me, that seems kind of dodgy, and whether or not he'll actually go is yet to be seen. But if Chelsea do lose him, they'll be losing a massive influence in their squad, as has been seen with his 7 goals already this season. And speaking of Chelsea, their former legend John Terry, who retired yesterday, has apparently turned down the offer of managing their under-23 side in case he has the opportunity to link up with Thierry Henry as co-manager at Aston Villa. Okay, he may be less of a co-manager and more of an assistant coach, but given the experience that both of them have got, they'll no doubt be able to help in the Championship side's mini crisis that they're having. After being hit in the head by a stray cabbage, Steve Bruce was sacked, although I don't think the two things are related, and he left the club in 12th position. But former Arsenal legend Ian Wright thinks that a mix of Henry and Terry could work in the villains' favour. He says that former Arsenal legend Henry's attacking nous and his obvious record of goal scoring will help in the attack, whilst John Terry's defensive work could help shore up a defence which has been particularly leaky this season. But what do you guys think? Can two former players stepping into their first managerial jobs really do the business and bring Aston Villa back up into the Premier League? Let me know in the comments section below. And following up from yesterday's Daily News, where the first 5 Ballon d'Or nominees were announced, well, the whole list has now been given out, and there are 30 players who will all be vying for the title of the world's best player. However, what actually constitutes a player winning it? Yesterday I said that Messi should be winning it, because to be honest, he has been the best player. Loads of you in the comment section were letting me know about how good Salah's been, how good Ronaldo's been, how good Modric has been, but we kind of got to find out the criteria first before judging. If it's solely based on how good a player is and how good he was over the last year, it has to be Lionel Messi, no question. His stats are better than everyone else's. He also won 2 titles in La Liga and Copa del Rey, and he's just the best footballer arguably to ever have lived. If you're going off team awards, such as the World Cup or the Champions League, then the winner has to be Raphael Varane. He's been a fantastic defender and he's won both of these awards. Yes, Ronaldo was incredible but didn't win the World Cup. Yes, the likes of Griezmann, Pogba and Mbappe were also incredible, however didn't win the Champions League. So if it's an individual thing, it's Messi, and if it's a team thing, well, maybe it's Raphael Varane. Obviously, defenders don't get the necessary limelight that the strikers do, but he's been a fantastic player, and if he does win it, he'll be the first defender to win the Ballon d'Or since Fabio Cannavaro back in 2006 after winning the World Cup. And lastly, we end on what could be an incredible return to management for none other than Arsene Wenger. The Bayern boss has his side sitting in 6th in the Bundesliga, 3 points behind league leaders Dortmund. However, should Bayern Munich pull the trigger or should they stick with him? Unfortunately, they find themselves in a bit of a stick or twist situation, along with the likes of Real Madrid and Manchester United. Apparently, the 3-man shortlist to replace Kovac consists of Zidane, Arsene Wenger and Laurent Blanc. But as mentioned with those other clubs, they've pretty much all got the same shortlist. So does one of them pull the gun too early and then get rejected by the others, which then forces another club to make a move? And would Arsene Wenger want to move to Bayern Munich? All these questions have yet to be answered. However, if you're in charge of a club, what would you do? Get rid of your man and go for someone big, or face being rejected and being left bringing in Big Sam? As said before, let me know in the comment section below what you think of all of today's Daily News. Make sure you smash the like button while you're down there, and you can also click here to check out all of the latest videos we've got on OneFootball. As for me, that's all we've got time for, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.